Welcome to the Patriots lab, where we ain't even trying to make them liberals mad. Cause freedom of speech is what us individuals have. It's the gift when we gab, talking about things that the brainwash cannot mentally grasp, like staying loud and waving our American flags. This is for the free thinkers, wearing their MAGA and wearing the cags. Draining the swamp is the ultimate goal, but the sheeple will swear it's a fad, like it's just a phrase. But when we show them the facts, the fools got nothing to say, and deep government state wanna get up in our face, but hasn't done it yet cause Trump's in the way, trying to protect us from a troublesome fate. And because of that, we'll never lose our faith, plus God keeping us cool and safe. But I still hope we get 4 more years so we could throw a huge parade. I can see it now, Patriots on a float, and POTUS will go down in history as one of the GOATs for making the swamp pay for taking every one of his votes. His enemies are the cancer, whether or not Trump give him the smoke. Now relax it back and take notes as we kick facts with the homie Ray though. Speak your mind in the Patriots lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots lab, where we ain't even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said speak your mind in the Patriots lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said, speak your mind in the Patriots lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. Speak your mind. It's freedom time. Without even trying to, we make them liberals mad.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Great Sunday afternoon, people, Patriots, whoever you consider yourself to be. Welcome to a special edition of the Patriots Lab. Let me just get all of these links sent out to everybody I said I was going to send them out to, and then we will proceed with today's show. You see the title. We're gonna just talk some common sense. With everything that's been going on, I think common sense has been put to the wayside. But we're gonna talk some actual and factual. We're gonna talk some shit that can't be disputed. I'm almost done. Well, when you got so many. All right, we can get to it. We can get to it. Good afternoon, Brian May. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a great weekend. So far, so good on this end. Wife is under the weather a little bit, so I appreciate everybody for sending out the prayers and everything for the wifey. She appreciates it. But where do we start? I guess y'all know how we do. We're gonna go ahead and get into quite a few videos today. And then we're going to critique on the back because we need answers about some shit that just don't make no sense. Let me see if I can get this here. Let me see if I can get this up here. We're going to start here first. And we're going to let her do her little spill. And then we're going to talk about it. Go ahead, Dreadhead.
Did the president take a mental fitness or cognitive test during his physical this morning?
So let me just say I did see Dr. O'Connor, and he stopped by my office earlier today after the president completed his physical this morning, as you all know. He was happy with how everything went. And as soon as he finishes completing the memo, it will be a robust, comprehensive memo. We will certainly share that with all of you, as we have done in the last 2 years. And look, you saw the president return to work. He took some of your questions not too long ago, and you saw he's going to continue to fight for the American people. In this particular instance, he was talking about fighting crime. So the president's going to continue that process. As it relates to, you were asking me about a cognitive test. As it relates to that, look, the president doesn't need a cognitive test. That is not my assessment. That is the assessment of the president's doctor. That is also the assessment of the neurologist, who has also made that assessment as well. And, and you've heard us say this, and I'll reiterate this, the president's doctor has said, if you look at what the president, who is also the commander-in-chief, he passes a cognitive test every day, as he moves from one topic to another topic, understanding the granular level of these topics. You saw him talk about fighting crime today. Tomorrow he's going to go to the border. Next week he's going to give a State of the Union address. And so we have to keep that in mind. This is a very rigorous job, and the president has been able to do this job every day for the past 3 years. And let's not forget, he is also leading a historic presidency, which is also important to note in everything that we've been able to do. He's been able to get done over the past 3 years.
But given that there's been so much scrutiny and you say there's no problem, he'd pass the test every day, why not just have his doctor administer the test and then case closed?
Because the doctor doesn't believe that he needs one, because including the neurologist doesn't believe he needs one. Look, I think folks need to understand that the president passes, again, a cognitive test every day. If you look at what a clinical cognitive test is actually, what it actually does, it is a 15-minute appointment that is administered by someone that most of the time people don't actually know. And
Blah,
and
blah,
and the president
blah, 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 blah. We're not even going to entertain Miss KGP, I believe. That's what her abbreviations are. Listen, the reason the doctors won't come out and get up in front of that microphone and tell a lie is because they will get disbarred. They will lose their medical license if they get up there in front of the American people and tell a bold-faced lie and say that this president is mentally capable of doing his job. They would have to tell the truth. You know, they would have to tell the truth, because I dare say none of them doctors are going to jeopardize their careers and think they got the backing of Joe Biden like these damn so-called politicians. Oh, we're going to get into them. But first things first. We can see with our own eyes that Joe Biden isn't there. He's not there physically. He's not there mentally. It's a simple question. If the doctors have all agreed that Joe Biden is capable of running this country, then guess what? He's capable of being prosecuted for the high crimes and misdemeanors and treason that he committed. Yeah, he's capable. That's what they say. And why did Jack say he didn't do nothing to him? Let me see if I can pull this up here real quick. Let me see if I can. Okay. I think I got it. Is it popping up on my screen for you guys? Okay, it's up on my screen. Okay, so we concluded, this is the special report. We concluded that no criminal charges are warranted in this matter. We would reach the same conclusion even if the Department of Justice policy did not foreclose criminal charges against a sitting president. Our investigation uncovered evidence that President Biden willfully, key word here, willfully retained and disclosed classified materials after his vice presidency when he was a private citizen and along when he was a senator. But they're not stating that. These materials included marked classified documents about military and foreign policy, Afghanistan, notebooks containing Mr. Biden's handwritten entries about issues of national security, foreign policy implicating sensitive intelligence sources and methods. Shall we go on and on and on? No, I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to, because this is just all about common sense. This is just all about common sense. You know, I never thought I would be in a situation where I felt a little bit hopeless. Because when I watch these people be allowed to do what they're doing and so far get away with it with no consequences and repercussions. I mean, I don't like second guessing myself, but after an extended period of time, I start to wonder. So special counsel Her pointed out all the actual and factual crimes that Joe Biden committed, but he said that because of Joe Biden's forgetfulness and mental condition, that a jury would not convict him. So which one is it? Because you got me in limbo. Diane Lozier, good afternoon. Christine H. Doherty, good afternoon. Lee Fern, good afternoon. Brian May, Big B, good afternoon. Which one is it? Is he capable or isn't he capable? Because see, right now you're playing games with the American people. And I don't know for some reason if the American people have picked up on it. Because they're staying focused on individual things. I don't know if they've put it together and actually said, well, if Her states that he's incompetent and got mental issues, then how on one hand can the White House spokesperson John KGP sit there and say that numerous doctors came in and said Joe Biden was in excellent health, he passed the cognitive test and all that. Which one is it? They're playing us like a fiddle, and we just got to sit idly by and dance to it. Obviously, don't they got Trump in there for the same thing, messing around with classified documents? But the only difference was Donald Trump was protected under the Presidential Act. He was in negotiations. He had his records under lock and key in Mar-a-Lago, where there's Secret Service. Joe Biden had his in numerous locations: Chinatown, the Penn Biden Center, in the garage behind the Corvette. And he is not answering for any of that, and he wasn't under the Presidential Records Act. And they stated he was a civilian. Now, you let some other civilians take some top secret shit off of these bases, these military bases, and get caught and see what happened to them as a private citizen. It's common sense. No need trying to wrap your head around it anymore. We know what's going down. When you blatantly see the shit that we see, you know what's going down. You ain't even got to be hood. You ain't even got to be from the street. Only thing you got to do is have a little bit of common sense. And you see exactly what's going down. I got bikes going by. I got motorcycles going by. Why they go by, you make sure you like, share, subscribe. Ring that bell so y'all can get them instant notifications. And your boy got a cough. Rick Rack is in the building. The writing is on the wall. Total corrupted procedural control state with a massive willing cult. Yes, exactly. Because they're tyrants. You can't tell me they're tyrants. They're getting away with total lawlessness. Total lawlessness. You know, it's a shame. That's all I can. You remember when the old folks used to say that they just look at you and you did something so egregious, they can't cuss you. They can't do. They just look at you and say it's a damn shame. What a waste of a human being. What a waste of a human being. I don't know, people. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. What do I got coming up here? Let's see. Hold on. Bear with me. But these things is crazy, man. These things is crazy. And then you got this clown, because I don't want to harp on the Trump Biden situation too much, because the simple fact is he's winning. And if he's winning, we winning. Everything that has tried to touch him and everyone that has tried to touch him, they've crumbled. Listen, if you are going, as we slide into the next segment, if you are going to try and take down an ex-president, possibly one of the most powerful, richest men in the world, let alone the country, you better have your shit together. You better be squeaky ass clean. You can't have no type of low hanging fruit that's gonna get exposed. And when I say that, I mean this individual right here. We're gonna start off with this one first. We're gonna start off with this clown here. Oh,
you work 24 hours in one day and build 24 hours in one day.
I've never worked 24 hours in one day and build 24 hours in one day.
Now listen to this
And
shady
I'm glad you asked me that
motherfucker.
question, because I'd like the opportunity to talk about that.
I think you should go ahead.
So if you look at that invoice where it says 24 hours in one day, it actually doesn't say one day. If you look at the top of the invoice, it says date completed. The date that's reflected on that invoice reflects the date that the work was completed. It doesn't say when it started. It just says this is the date that is completed. So if you go through the invoices, probably around the first 5 or 6, you'll see that that's the billing format. I would bill only after that particular task has been completed. That's why you see a 24-hour period with the one day there. I kind of wish some of the experts who had opined on that had called me and asked me the question, but there was never a billing of 24 hours in one day. Now, probably around the 6th or 7th invoice, you see the format changed. I started using a range so that it got less confusing, right?
I'm confused, so maybe you can correct it.
Yeah, he confusing the hell out of everybody. That's what he's doing. He's trying to do that.
14, you've got down a
Sweating his ass
specific
off.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Prepared cases for pretrial. November the 5th, 2021, 24 hours at $250 an hour, 6,000. Now, this wasn't about a range. It was about the work that you did
24
on
hours.
November the 5th, 2021.
No, Mr. Gillen, look at the top of the invoice where it says date completed.
What I want you to do, Mr. Wade, is focus on the date that you have down there and tell the court what you billed for on November the 5th, 2021. I thought it was already in. I thought 14 is in.
Just answer the
Again,
question.
Mr. Gillen, it says completed date completed. The dates that you see here are the dates that work was completed. So on November the 5th, I completed the task of preparing the cases for pretrial. That's the date I completed it.
Just
Then
read, if you would. Then my question was, read out loud.
Now he's an
The entry
attorney.
for November
So
the
he know
5th,
better.
2021, and how many hours you billed that day. Just do that for me, if you would.
I can't do that.
Excuse me, I believe the witness is entitled to answer his question. That certainly wasn't the question that Mr. Gillen asked.
All right, well, the question now is to read a certain entry, so.
Okay. just like I had to do the other one, we can't give them no play. We can't give them that much airplay. We can't, because it's ludicrous. It's just asinine. It's asinine. No, it's not asinine. What's the title say? It's common sense. Listen, here's the facts. Here's the actual and factual of it. This guy, Nathan Wade, call him Shady Wade. This guy has never, ever did a case like this before, let alone a so-called RICO case. Never before. So how did he get this job that paid him upwards to $700,000? How did he get this job? Well, it just so happens that he was spanking it with Sister Soldier Fanny. Listen, Linda, y'all know how I like saying that. I don't know where y'all from, but look, this chick, I don't even know how she even still got her job, let alone anything else. Now, maybe her disbarment and lying to the courts and all that other shit that comes with that, maybe that'll come. But as of right now, to stand defiant after you have already got busted. But see, what happens is when they get busted, they move the goalposts. It's like, okay, y'all caught us here, but what about this? You know, like with Papa. If y'all been following the Hunter Biden situation, we're gonna get back to Ratchet 1. But if y'all was paying attention and watching the Hunter Biden situation, Hunter Biden had to come out and say, yeah, under oath, I put my father on the phone. But he was just saying hello in business meetings, all of these times. See, once they know they're busted, then it's like, because we ain't got recordings of the phone conversation, or do we? Or do they? You know, they just lie. And then once they get caught, they move the goalposts. So Fanny and Wade, they busted. It's totally unethical. He ain't got no type of experience, so she gave him the hookup. They just so happened, listen, they went on, they say like 7 major vacations in like 5 months. You are supposed to be. And these things didn't start until after he got paid. And then right after he got paid, the next day he filed for divorce. They've already had people come out, and I'm gonna show you a clip here in a little bit of his ex-partner, because when I show you, I'll get into that. But Wade and Willis and Wade, however you want to, whatever order you want to put them in, they have put on one of the most dishonorable, in my opinion, corrupted displays of a prosecutor and district attorney that people have ever seen. Because this is my thing. Fannie Willis, okay, let's just suppose in good faith you was really trying to nail Donald Trump because you really believed deep down inside he was guilty. Why wouldn't you go get somebody with some experience to go up against the Don? Why would you do that? That's like putting somebody's sparring partner in the ring with Mike Tyson. You don't do that. So why would you do that? Why wouldn't you go get somebody that has already won 4 or 5 other RICO cases? So you know at least your odds would be better. Rick Rack says all Soros funded. I will get to the comments, but you know I get to rambling on. But make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so y'all can get them instant notifications. And what we got? Let me catch up to Rick Rack and why time it to election cycle. Yeah, everybody, the timing is no coincidence. I rather I gotta answer these questions because a lot of people don't already understand what's going on. But for those out there that know what's going on, ain't it sick? Ain't it sick? Having to watch this shit. You got people sitting in jail right now that's pissed off because they have been locked up by the same people that, not all of them, but there's some that's been locked up. Now, put it this way. Imagine the people that Fannie Willis put in jail that said they was innocent. Or imagine the people Nathan Wade prosecuted that said they was innocent or whatever. And now they got to look and see what these two is really all about. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, you know, I would say the truth's going to come out, but the truth is already out there. The truth is already out there. Let me see, where are we at? You know, this is what happens when you, well, let's go back. Nathan Wade has a ex-partner that I'm about to show you. Matter of fact, let me show you the clip and then we'll get into what we need to get into.
Was 2 pages of text messages between you and Miss Merchant, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, the first page starts off by saying, Miss Merchant, like, just date, don't hire him. Do you think it started before she hired him? You see that?
Yes, I see it. Yes.
Okay. Now, what happened there, in case you didn't hear, when the judge had asked him that question, do you see that? Did you hear what his answer was? He said, dang, like I'm busted. His partner was pissed off at him. We're going to make the long story short. His partner was pissed off at him because allegedly he was doing some shit. And the law office that he was partners with Nathan Wade with, they didn't like it and they let his ass go. And so to get back at Nathan Wade, what he did, one of the people that's being charged with Donald Trump, he called their attorney and said, listen, this dude Nathan Wade is prosecuting your guy. Here's some dirt on him. And gave him the dirt. And really didn't think he was going to come back to bite him in the ass. But guess what? It came back and it bit hard. That's why he was like, oh, dang, I'm busted. Busted and disgusted. So we have to live through the saga with Trump and Biden. We got to live through the saga with what's going on with two corrupt people, and I say call them unethical, corrupt, whatever term you want to use for these two individuals. But it's almost like they was like, listen, we got a way to make some money and use the taxpayers' dime to do some lavish trips and do all of this shit. And chances are, since we on the winning team, so they thought, let's go ahead and do this thing. So I think they really knew that they didn't have shit to stand on anyway, and this was a way for them to get paid. Yeah. Fanny says, "Oh, all this. You know what? She really gonna cry racist when that judge. See that judge. I've been being quiet about the judge that's on this case because he seems to some people to be getting bullied and not putting Fanny in her place and letting Fanny think it's her courtroom and all that. But really what he's doing is he's just sitting back, soaking all this in, and then he gonna lay it down on her. Because you know what? Once he lay it down on her, he ain't got to worry about her no more. He ain't got to worry about being intimidated by her. He ain't got to worry about her doing nothing to him. The roles are reversed. He holds the power. And he knows it. And that judge isn't about to give up his career and have investigation after investigation after investigation on him about why he didn't do what was right and proper. Because he don't know what's going to happen in the long run. Excuse me. He don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, she gonna get it though, Rick. She gonna get it, and she gonna get it in a big way. Everything they're doing is crumbling. You know, I gotta hand it to the Don. The Don has made, in my opinion, one of the greatest political comebacks, one of the greatest political counter maneuvers ever. Here's a man that when he came into this thing being attacked, he didn't have nowhere close to the support that he has now. You know, I was watching the Trump rally the other day and they got a new, let me show you my shirt. Y'all like my shirt? Wanted, Trump, 2024. I figure I'll show y'all that. Oh, if y'all need one, let me know. $20 plus shipping. And on the back, if I had another one out, I'll show you what it says on the back. But I'm not turning all around. But make sure you like, share, and subscribe anyway. But I forgot where I was at. So much stuff going on. Oh, we were talking about Trump. This just might be the greatest political comeback in history, because they really thought they was going to do him in. They really thought he was going to be down and out. I wonder how many more tricks they can possibly have on their sleeve. Right now, they're starting to play reruns. Russia. You see the chick in Illinois. She trying to take him off the ballot after Colorado already lost. Trying to take Trump off the ballot. So this is all desperation. You know, they throwing up shit from half court. They ain't even shooting 3-pointers no more. They just lobbing from half court. And it's a sad, sad situation. But let's see where we're gonna go next. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I know it's a Sunday afternoon, but man, I'm just sitting there in my bed, just watching all this crazy shit going on. And where we gonna go next? All right, since we're on Trump, so I like my show to 5, and I think they'll do a better job in critiquing it than I can. But it's the tale of two men at the border. Now, if you've seen Trump at the border and if you've seen Biden at the border, Biden looked like he was in a damn museum somewhere. And it didn't even look like Border Patrol. It didn't even look like they wanted to be there. It actually looked like some ROTC kids or some people that they made stand in. It looked nowhere like no type of, I don't know. Here. You check it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. What's the difference?
It's a tale of two border trips. Joe Biden and Donald Trump making dueling visits to the besieged border in Texas and seeing two different realities. On the left, President Biden wrapping up remarks in Brownsville after shuffling his way around the sanitized version of the border. The area he's in once saw 10,000 illegals a day, but thanks to the Texas razor wire he wants to remove, crossings are at an all-time low. Here's the president.
Folks, it's real simple. It's time to act. It's long past time to act. They desperately need more resources, need more agents, more officers, more judges, more equipment in order to secure our border. Folks, it's time for us to move on this. We can't wait any longer. Folks, the bipartisan border security deal is a win for the American people. And it's a win for the people of Texas. And it's
okay. So when Joe Biden says he needs for, let me get it off his ass. I don't even want to see him no more. Let me see if I can take it somewhere. Matter of fact, let me see. I know y'all can see it on my screen, but it's okay. I was trying to do something. That's what happened.
Why are you not investing in tax liens?
I'm not technically savvy.
Why are you not investing into one of the most
Border Patrol
to stop people from coming? What are you talking about?
The wall, you do remain in Mexico, and you do the Title 42.
I guess I was right that nothing Joe Biden could have said or that I could have said would have stopped you guys from doing this.
Right.
These are real solutions.
And John, let's keep it moving. I love you, but let's keep it moving.
I'm not going to say it back to you. Yeah, I just want to add that also John Fetterman said today that he would be open to a grand bargain about HR 2. No, it's good. These are things that are good for you. Why don't you let me get it out?
You can
as long
get it
as
out.
you don't touch
You
DACA.
can get it out, Jessica. But the point about the border bill is even if you sign this bipartisan border bill.
By James Langford, noted commie.
Jessica, you didn't probably even read it. Someone from El Salvador still comes across, and the Border Patrol, don't care how many you guys hire, still catches and releases them according to this bill.
Okay, look. Once again, somebody that don't deserve no airtime. Jessica Harlow, whatever her damn name is. They really got to be paying these people a lot of money to just throw their common sense up their ass. But listen. When Joe Biden got in office, he switched 92 executive orders or 90 executive orders of Donald Trump's that was having that border secure. He did it by executive order. So just like he did it by executive order, he can secure the border by executive order. That's actual and factual. The legit stuff of it all is, if the Republicans were to sign that deal, it's still going to allow illegals to come into this country. But not just that. That's not what it is. Why do we have and I say we because it's the taxpayers' money. Why do we have to send money to Ukraine and other places in order to take care of our country? So it's not the mere fact that he's lying about what powers he has and what he can and can't do to secure the border. The sad part about it is, why does our sovereignty, why does the security of America have to be on a chopping block as a bargaining chip? Isn't that supposed to be something that's just done? Aren't there other things to bargain over than the security of our country? But little stuff like that, along with the lies, lets me know that they have no good intentions in store for us. We got their number, though. We got their number. That's for sure. And they know it. They know it. And that's why they're in desperate mode. That's why they are panicking. That's why they're going back to Russia. That's why they sit up there and defy all logic and lie to us. That's why. So, we talked about Ratchet 1, hood chick Willis. Well, let's go over and check out and see what her sidekick, boss LETITIA James, Miss Realtor Extraordinaire, who claims that Mar-a-Lago is only worth $18 million. Really? Let's see what she's been up to. So, it seems that New York Attorney General LETITIA James is suing JBS Foods, a major beef producer, accusing the company of misleading the public about the environmental impacts of its products. The beef industry is one of the largest contributors to the climate change, and JBS has falsely advertised its commitment to sustainability and endangered our planet, James posted on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter. James's office filed the lawsuit Wednesday against JBS USA, the U.S. division of the Brazilian meat packing giant, which is the world's largest producer of beef products. The lawsuit argues that the company has misled the public about the climate goals. And if y'all want to go any further, y'all can look up LETITIA James sues JBS. So, what's striking to me about this situation here, it's the meat industry. It seems like they're getting attacked on two fronts. Because we know they just had the wildfires and stuff down in Texas. And from what I hear, a lot of the beef prices will be going up this spring and this summer for whatever reasons. But so first Ratchet James was Boss James, one part of the Ratchet twins. So first Boss James was into her realty phase, being a concierge or whatever the word is in the realty market. She got bored with that, obviously. And now she decided she want to get into the meat business. Now she wants to get into the meat business. So apparently she's got some inside information on the beef and the advertisement on the beef and what corporations are doing. Boy, she got a lot of inside information to be going after Trump, the beef packing plant. She would make a great AG or whatever she is, if she focused some of that energy on these damn missions she's on that really don't matter and focus that shit on some crime. Yeah. Imagine if she put that energy towards some damn crime in New York City. Got Eric Adams coming out with all type of excuses now, crying the blues, talking about we can't take it no more, we overwhelmed, we this, we that. Dude, don't nobody want to hear that. At least I don't. You welcomed it. You welcomed it, along with the governor, Holcomb. Y'all welcomed it. And now you expect people to buy into the lie like you have remorse. You have no remorse. You got to show remorse, but you have no remorse. You have no shame. That was your agenda. When y'all did everything y'all did, y'all knew it would affect America and affect these inner cities in a negative way. But you did it anyway. What's the title say? Common sense. You knew what you was doing, but you did it anyway. Remnant rape. T. James and judges are proof positive of felony criminal acts in Florida, practicing real estate functions without consequences, without a Florida license. I don't know if they was practicing or they was just giving opinions. I think they was just giving opinions. Somebody said that thing is worth. I don't want to get it not actual and factual. And I ain't got the numbers, but y'all know what I mean. A hell of a lot more than $18 million. But like I stated earlier, when we have to sit back, because I say what I say because I know I see what I see. How can these two individuals in Wade and Willis, how is it even debatable? How is it even debatable? But the judge is going to come back with a decision in a couple of weeks. Why a couple of weeks? I don't know. But it's getting crunch time. It's getting crunch time. Nikki Haley, after Super Tuesday, she's going to be on her way out the door. I don't know if she's going to be endorsing Trump or Biden. With Tricky Nikki, it's a toss-up. But man, no debates. They aren't going to let Joe Biden, somebody that's running for re-election, talk to the American people in front of Donald Trump and have a debate. Everything that defies all logic and common sense that they're doing, and we have to sit back and watch it unfold. Now, how it unfolds, nobody knows. Nobody knows. But I tell you what, at the end of the day, we winning. And you know how I know we winning? Because they losing. They losing their damn mind. They in panic mode. Desperate times call for desperate measures. So you already heard with the White House, he don't need to come out and give a cognitive test. He don't need to do nothing. But like I told you, why the doctors ain't gonna come out, because they're not gonna put their careers in jeopardy and come out and give false information. If they come out, they're gonna have to tell the truth. So that'll never happen. But hey, in the meantime, in between time, I appreciate everybody for taking the time out of your day, tuning in with your boy right here in the Patriots Lab. And enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. That's all I can say, because they taking us for one. That's for damn sure. So until next time, I am out. Deuces.